This is a promise. And what a promise it is. You know, a promise is a declaration by someone to another that something will or will not be done that gives the recipient the right to expect the performance of what was specified in the promise. Amen? The promise. You're supposed to be able to bank on that promise. When Leo said, I do. Amen? For better or for worse. For riches are poor. And sickness and health. There was a promise. I'm supposed to be able to bank on that promise. Amen. That promise meant she was going to do something on my behalf.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
She said I'll do. Amen. Like if you said I'll do.
Yes, sir.
I'm still trying to bank on that promise. Amen. But because it specifies something. It specifies something that you can say, I can rely on. I can rely on. This promise in this text is one of prosperity. One of prosperity. But remember the definition of prosperity that I've given you. Prosperity is the state of being prosperous. It means having more than enough. It means abundance. It means sufficiency or increase. It does not mean a Rolls Royce. Amen? It does not mean that you get to the level where all of your shopping is at Neiman's and Saks. Are y'all listening to me? It does not mean that you can no longer eat in Saltgrass. All I can eat when I want to stay is go to Martin's or Ruth Chris or Papa Steakhouse. That's not what prosperity is. Amen? Amen. Now look here. The promise here means, it says that God shall supply. And some translations say will supply. That means, this word means, he will make, write this down, available or provide whatever is needed. He will make available or provide whatever is needed. He will provide it, and this word in the Greek means he will provide it completely. He will supply it fully. Amen? It will not be a teaser. It will not be something that you still are hurting for. Yeah. Now, look, here's what you need to pay attention to. The supply is to meet the need, not the greed. I better say that again. It's to meet the need and not the what? Not the greed. And that's what how God, and this is what the promise is about, is to meet the need. And that means what is of necessity. Amen? Necessity. Or whatever is lacking. So I want you to understand that this is how God takes care of his believers. This is how God takes care of his people. You know, each one of our children, when they got of age, they got their license, and we got them a car, right? The need in their life was a car. The need was also in our life, because later on I got tired of taking them everywhere. But no matter how they wanted the latest this and the wheels and all the rims and all the special stuff, that wasn't the need. I'm trying to help somebody with a teenager. You coming? That's not the need, baby. No. All you need is transportation. You need to be able to get from point A to point B. And we're not going to worry about how it looks. on, somebody. The need. Everybody say the need.